All right, everyone, and I want to go ahead and welcome you to Echoes of the Feywild. It's going to be pretty fun, I do hope. But before we go ahead and get into our game, we have been talking here about everything else that preceded this. But you know what? The people don't know is who you are.
Oh.
So this is what I do like to do with my games. I like to go down the list of who is in the Discord first. Describe yourself and your character. And
Curse you, alphabetical order.
yes, alphabetical order. That goes to
I've been
you.
defeated.
Yes, David.
It's how it usually is. All right, my name's David. I will be playing Rurik, who is a cleric of zeal. He worships and acts in favor of god temples and storms and whatnot. He's a very large, boisterous man, positive attitude, big smile, big bushy mustache. You know, your typical beefhead.
So a cleric and not a friar.
Yes,
Okay.
like clerical work with a hammer as opposed to
A quarterstaff.
abacus, I guess.
All right. Our next goes up to Chip.
I'm Mr. Chip. Call me Pringle. I'm Ron Pantmaster Esquire. My father wanted me to become a squire under a knight and make something of myself. But I always knew my true calling was the stage. I live for my adoration.
Mm. So
I
our
actually like
typical
that
bard.
My puns are everything.
Let me guess. Were you in a rich family?
No, I was just a poor boy. You know. But I didn't need any sympathy.
Okay, I'm sure we'll get to more lyrics later on.
Yes.
Next up, we have Rose.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Crusher. People just call me Cat. She's a 5'7" ish high elf, night elf. She's dark skinned, all the leathers and straps in kits and in bags, and a weapon that's made out of metal, like a big metal stick on her back. She, of course, comes from a very prestigious high elf family, but she felt adventurous, loves history, and drawing. And that's it.
All right, and so everyone knows, what class are you playing?
Artificer.
Mm.
She is a big magic nerd.
Magic nerd.
Yeah.
Perfect for here.
Big nerds.
What are you talking about? You guys are nerds, not me.
All right. Next, we have our newest player, Kita.
Yeah, my name's Bill. I'm somewhat new to D&D. Been playing for about a year now, and I'm playing Kita Reacher. She's a shifter druid. She looks younger than she actually is. She grew up in a small town and then one day just mysteriously vanished for about a year or two and then returned, and everyone was kind of unsure what to make of it because she looked exactly like she had when she left, and she continued to look exactly like she had when she left. And as other people grew up and she didn't, she was like, okay, well, I'm done with this. I want to go out and be a proper adventurer despite this, and that's what she did.
And last but not least,
My name is Chara. For those of you who don't know, I'm John's wife, although all of you kind of know that. And I will be playing Ambrosia. Let's see if I can do this. Ambrosia is well, she was born in the Feywild. But her mother was taken away rudely while she was a child, and there were reasons behind that, which she does not divulge or go into, but after that incident, her father, who is a hill dwarf, decided to take all of the kids and leave and go to the material plane. They all lived there and everything was fine until she noticed something very supernatural and magical from a cleric in front of a church, and that's that. That's how she became her paladin.
And because of magic?
Yes. Well, and the fact that she has this thing for taking on lovers and falling in love with people real quickly. Isn't that right, Ron?
Chip, Echo.
Ron,
Yes.
do you not have anything to say about this?
Oh shit.
And yes, you are
Sorry.
outgoing, Chip.
Yeah.
At times, it does that.
Does it have like a weird setting or something?
I don't
Could be
know.
something
Every
with
once in
push
a
to
while, it
talk.
doesn't. Yeah. Every once in a while, it does it. But sometimes he just
Oh,
has.
looks like it's gone.
nothing.
Maybe. Yeah, I think.
Nope. He's probably just got it on his phone, set around.
Mhm.
No, it's on my computer.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
I like-
obviously, there's some type of backstory there that they're not alluding to yet. Character discovery. I like it. But again, you are all level 1. For this campaign, you will all receive max HP. So no average, no rolling. Take the full hit die. Because this is the Feywild and plants try to kill you.
That's always fun.
But I am a plant, technically.
Yeah, but plants get hungry. They don't discriminate. I'm sure. Choking
You
vines
probably
are
consider them weeds.
So, no worries here. I went ahead and redid my monster manual to fit this campaign. Some will be added extra later of my own homebrew design. So look forward to that, everyone.
Okay.
Other than that, let's discover the story so far. It had been weeks on the trail leading to Myth Dranar, but the prize was well worth it. You assembled together in the city of Baldur's Gate, where your client, Avarice Nimblebottom, requested that you travel to the ruined cities as Myth Dranar succumbed to the flying city of Toltanthar, crashing into it, destroying both cities. When all residents having fled, you were to go to the ruins, secure elven artifacts, and bring them back to Avarice. Your reward for this task was several hundred gold pieces, and a stake in 5% of the wares once sold at auction. After having beaten back the tides of monsters that nested in the ruins, collecting what you could, you loaded up the wagon that was provided to you, and headed back towards the main trail. When night has settled, you all settled down to a small campsite to rest. Weary from your days pulling up rocks and digging through buried corridors, rest was a much needed thing. Though, rest as you did, the flickering flames of the fire lulled some of you to sleep. And in the slightest instant you could feel yourself slipping into a delicate dream, one that cradled your weary body and rested your tired muscles. The night slowly passed on. The shimmering stars faded from view as the sun reached up in the horizon. Colors alight with brilliant radiance with hues of many colors. The flames of the fire still flickering as the smoldering remains of the wood puffed diligently with fading life. And in the distance, you could hear the birds chirping, the breeze blowing a gentle song, and a harmonious melody playing through the grass. This is not where you set your camp last night. And that is our introduction into the echoes of the Feywild, everyone.
What's this?
I simply have no idea.
What is this indeed, everyone? Please enjoy.
Did someone spirit us away in our sleep?
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any type of accent or anything. I'm just going to talk very, very low and very, very soft.
Low and soft. That's how they like it. That works.
So,
Morning, darling.
you should have all been brought
Did
over to
anything
your
happen?
new map.
Yes. Amber was just going to make sure Honey was okay because it seems different outside.
Is it morning here, or what passes for morning?
It is morning.
All right. Well, regardless of where we're at, Rurik has to prepare his spells for the day.
Are you okay, Honey Bun?
I'm good.
Not you.
Going to prepare.
Oh, you?
I'm talking to my pet dog.
Yeah, I
Honey
know.
Bun.
As you can see, that
I was talking
those with
about-
animals got the bigger tents.
Done?
Yes, it's done.
Hooray!
Okay.
Yay!
I rented my daughter Kingdom Hearts 3, so
Hooray!
Tell me how it is.
I wouldn't know it's only for a day.
So yeah, to anyone who does care to watch, when Rurik does his little morning ritual to prepare his spells, what he always finishes up with is he takes off his holy symbol and then smashes it into the ground, tearing it to a million pieces, and then he uses mending to put it back together. And every time he does this, it looks a little different.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, Kata would come out, her ears just kind of perking as she sniffs the air with her dog Keaton, and she looks around. This place is not where we left.
No.
Aye, good observation.
I'm just waking up. Morning.
I want to examine the tree. Does it look like a normal tree? Does it look like a different tree? Well, I mean, it obviously wasn't there before it was like there.
Yes,
It's like,
it completely
What is the
looks
native
like
environment?
a different normal tree.
huh.
This is a different normal.
I said
It's a different type of tree.
the environment is much the same. You see gentle birds fluttering about, animals off in the distance, though keeping away from the fire in the party.
Could Kata discern anything in the air through her senses that would tell her about this place?
Go ahead and give me a perception roll. And that's how the game gets started, everyone. What Kita can sense just by herself, the air is more vibrant, more alive than ever. It's more oxygenated. It's sweeter to your tongue as well. It's very, very fresh.
This place smells wonderful.
What do you mean?
Don't you smell it? The air. It smells sweet. And the sounds, they're so different. Even the colors in the sky and the feeling of the grass. It's so unlike where we were. I mean, that is obvious, but these things, it does not feel like anything I have felt.
I assure you, I have positively no idea what you're talking about. But if we're going to figure out anything about where we are, then we might as well check around.
There's no longer like a road or something, because I'm assuming we came off the road a ways, and she probably doesn't see that road, right?
No, there is a slight trail that leads up to the campsite, in fact. Not as worn as what you once remember. This one seems to still have patches of grass growing up and around it and through it. But you don't actually see any type of trail that you would have left with the cart.
It's familiar yet different. Maybe we traveled somewhere. Come, let's see if we can find a main road.
No, we traveled all right. It's just a matter of who made us travel, because we sure didn't.
Can
So,
I,
Rook, what do you make of this?
Either a joke or a scheme. Someone's having fun with us, one way or another.
can I make a survival check to see if I know anything about where we are? Like, if we're on the same plane or not?
Yeah, she kind of wants to go up the road like maybe 20 feet and just kind of like do the same thing. Like, being an elf, I don't know how that works with like the area.
Faginess.
Yeah.
Feel a distant calling from your ancient ancestry.
Yes, exactly.
All right. What Rurik's going to do is, because he's skeptical of like being suddenly teleported to a different place, he's going to check all the bags of loot to see if something's acting weird or if something's missing.
Lower that first.
God, I feel a sudden concentration of pompousness.
Alright, just give me a second.
Aye, nice mirror.
So, Rurik, you're checking the bags, checking to see if
Mhm.
anything's missing. And no, everything seems quite as you left it.
And nothing's acting weird. Nothing has a different tone or hue or is vibrating or, any telltale signs.
Nothing. Just
Hmm.
just a quiet cart.
Well. There goes that assumption. I thought maybe I pissed off some elf taking their stuff.
Do we have like a list of what we actually took as far as these artifacts go? Because she would have like written the list of what they actually took.
If you went ahead and wrote a list, Kat, you would have one. Everything's pretty much mundane to what you would find in ruins that wasn't essentially nailed down. You have
Like cultural salvage and whatnot.
Yes. So paintings, vase, and little jewelries and trinkets.
Better adventures than we got all the like artifacts of ancient power and stuff.
Yeah.
Or usually when the elves left for Evermet,
Took it with them.
they took it with them because
Yeah. We took the stuff that they couldn't take as a desperate plea of survival, so...
yeah. So let's see if Ron can help you out with the situation. Ron, can you give me a history?
Yeah, you want me to make a survival check?
History.
Ooh.
History. Oh. I am a little bit more bad in that.
Yeah.
I
A little.
don't know a thing.
So yes, Ron can't recall too far back. The best he could describe to you about the situation when you were there is that there was an escalated war in Myth Draenor. And after that, the Flying City crashed in there, and then everything was just left to the ruins.
Okay, so base knowledge.
Yes, your base knowledge.
Okay.
All right, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Well, you know what they say, people get spirited away all the time. I guess it's that.
This isn't an anime movie.
What's an anime? Is that...
It's something the kids have been talking about.
You know,
I
some
don't
weird
quite
kids.
Oh my god.
So, before we get into the who's and what's and whys, does anyone have any, I don't know, long-lost enemies or rivals who like to play teleportation tricks on them? Just feeling out there.
No,
No.
I have
Not me.
I have no such thing.
I didn't think so. Well, nothing's cutting me off from Tempest, so we're not somewhere away.
Well, never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, had to climb this rock for no reason.
Nice rock.
Miss Amby,
Thank
what
you.
do you make of this place? Noticing that she hasn't come out yet.
I think they're dealing with the same thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The poor dear must be asleep.
She does like to sleep in.
That she does.
Amby! Shake the tent.
Be careful, Rook. The last time her dog came out and tackled you.
Oh dear.
It's more like running into me.
It seems I can't go over the cart. What's going on over here? Is she naked?
If she is, you shouldn't be in there.
You can't really knock on a
what
tent door, so Greg just shakes it to wake her
to
up.
be ashamed of.
It's not shame, it's respect.
Well, Kaita, during this time, she'll go over and check on the horses since Catalin is over in that general area and see how she's doing. Everything all right?
Yes. It's just odd. The way everything is. How we got here. Someone wanted us here. Either that or they felt that we needed to be taught a lesson or just did it for shits and giggles. Who knows?
Maybe we found the one patch of road that led to another plane!
Well, I mean, there's always gaps and things like that anyway. I mean,
Fall through a hole, end up in
Yeah.
Neverland.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Well, fun is what happens after the fall, I guess. No, I'm just...
after the fall, how was that fun?
Oh, no one got hurt. We just wound up here. Seems pleasant so far.
This place is a feast for me.
No beasts coming out the woodwork to attack us. No one killing
Yeah.
us in our sleep.
Yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not asleep anymore, so that one's not...
Perhaps,
I mean,
perhaps it's just someone's idea of a prank.
I mean, if they could transport us all here without any of us knowing how or when, they could have done a lot worse if they needed to. If this was the act of someone and not just happenstance.
Well, I mean, why not both?
Well,
Ish.
the
Half
only
and half?
reason I can see for any of this is either we've been asleep for so long that the entire foliage is different, or
Uh-oh.
we have been magically transported somewhere else.
When I was younger, I disappeared for a time and then returned. Perhaps it's something like that.
Yes, it's most likely something like that.
Ah, so this happens to you a lot.
No, it only happened to me once. I was gone for 2 years and then I returned. But to me, it was like only a day had passed.
You know where you went?
No, no one did, but I was the same as when I left.
I was like, and remind me again, you're the druid. What now?
She's Pt.1 Reacher. She's a shifter.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't remember if you like basically picture. I don't know if he was like it's a backsave which is like a moon druid when you said shifter. So I misunderstood that part. I'm sorry.
She hasn't quite decided on that path yet.
Yeah.
I apologize. Dotto Darko is trying to be a part of the game right now because even though she was so happy that it was done, now it has a 2 gig update and she's. Yeah.
It's okay, we're just
not
having conversation.
No promises or deal.
Well, while we're here, why don't we have fun?
Alright, what do you suggest?
Aye, go climb a tree or walk down a path. Maybe look at this rock. Nice rock.
I mean, those aren't bad suggestions. Why don't we explore?
Why did you shake my tent?
Well, Ambi, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, we're all alive. Bad news, don't know where we're at.
Also, you were asleep.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I wasn't actually asleep. I was taking care of Honeyman, but okay.
Could have fooled me.
Yes, well, I fool you with a lot of things.
I'm sure.
So, Ambi, we're somewhere weird. Never been here before, don't know why we're here, but welcome!
Yes, the air seems much clearer and cleaner, and so many things tickle at the senses here. It's
Oh.
surreal.
Well, unless the DM tell me I'm allowed to divulge the fact that I might know this is the Feywild, I can't do it.
I think
Yeah,
you
no.
mean God.
God, what do I know?
What is this DM
God.
you speak of?
Yes.
Ex-lover.
Well,
And current.
because just give him a second. We're trying to figure out a way to let her listen.
I suppose this is a fade to black moment.
For a second. I have a
Good.
feeling you would be okay with me understanding that it's the Feywild, not necessarily understanding things about the Feywild, but
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
here.
you're from the Feywild, but it's like, imagine if you woke up in the middle of, like, a Georgian forest. You wouldn't really know where you were at.
No, not really.
There's a lot of places in the place. In a whole
Oh
world.
no.
I was
know
trying
Georgia
to
pretty
figure
well
out
by
the
now.
thing.
I mean, like, the country.
You know, how well can I sense that I'm in the Feywild right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Rick knows
Make a survival check.
nothing about the Feywild, because he has no reason to know anything about
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, she spent half of her childhood studying in magic items. She knows about a lot of things.
She's been around the block, son.
I'm sorry, I think I have stopped.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So,
So how's the game so far?
I don't know.
I think it's
I'm
great.
not here for a lot of it. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're just shooting the shit.
Nah. Friggin' it's pretty good so far. Solid roleplay.
I guess Keita will just sit down and pull out her flute to play.
Welp.
Well, you're playing the flute, he's playing the guitar. I don't know necessarily what to play at this moment. Oh, four drums.
Nice.
I'm sorry about that. I am back, and Dr. Dorko is playing Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that what we're playing right now? Are we playing the Pokemon theme?
Unfortunately, I have nothing that I can play for you.
Or a little friggin' band.
I mean, I could whip at some of the trees and try to make a noise. But
Tie the whip around a long stick and then
I-
play bass.
I wonder
We could sing.
what we'll call our band.
Pikachu to follow me.
I think it has to be
I like
I
that
think
name.
it has to be something regal.
No. Our band should just be called Echoes. So it would be the
I don't
Echoes
know.
of the
No,
Feywild.
I think our band should have like a regal sounding name. Maybe perhaps a female figure of some sort. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking
Anyway.
Empress.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
John,
Hmm?
would I be able to recognize that we are in the Fae or no? At least just know that we're there?
Give me a nature.
Oh, silent treatment. I knew I was going to have to roll. No, I know shit.
You do not.
Alright, well, Rurik is attempting to climb up the nearest biggest tree, which I will assume is this one, just because, and get a vantage point to see if there's any kind of landmarks or anything in the distance that catches his eye. A path to civilization, something.
Abby's gonna go over to this tree and start talking to it.
Hi, Tree.
Where you
How
at, Tree?
doing today? You having a good day? Oh yeah, I'm having a great day. Getting lots of sunshine and everything.
Ron, this is why I broke up with you. The fact that you decide every time I'm talking to trees to make fun of me.
I don't know. I find the personalities kind of what?
So, as I start talking,
Keita will come over and see what Ambrosia is doing. She'll just kind of watch and listen in.
I will start talking to the tree. Hi, how was your day? Can you tell me where we're at, please?
So Rorik, while you're climbing to get your vantage point, and Ambrosia is talking to a tree, what you see all around you for miles and miles is forest.
Oh, I thought it was maybe familiar places.
You
We're not facing.
don't even see the trail that you would normally use to get away from Mithranar.
So just as far as the eye can see, fading into the horizon, it's just trees.
Just trees.
Also, if you want role play, while she's talking, she has her hand on the tree and is closing her eyes.
I'm just sitting there playing my guitar.
All right, so Rourke
She's
jump,
getting her tent stuff together.
and Rourke will announce, "I found something!
Oh, what did
Oh,
you find?
did you
What'd you
now?
find?
A lot of trees, nothing but trees."
It sounds lovely.
Well, it's a good start. We're in a forest, it's not brushwork. Do we have a way of telling? I guess we would assume because I'm used to the regular world that would, like, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west.
Yes.
So he'd like, so whichever direction the sun is in, he's going to assume is east right now. So he'd be like, well,
Well, Amby's still talking to a tree. Can I get a response or something?
Tree is not home right now. Could you leave a message?
After the tone. It's like one of those vinyl looking tape players.
is she talking to a tree again?
She's concentrating very hard on this with her eyes closed, her hand on the tree. She's feeling for the roots. As this is happening, you guys notice that the petals on her dress, because her skirt that goes around her pant legs looks like large pink petals. The petals actually start to curl almost like they're living parts of her.
Kato
Ooh.
crouches down and just watches in utter fascination.
What tree say?
Ambrosia
I don't
is
think
met
John-
with cold, hard silence.
Oh, so we're going to be a bit, are we?
The
Fine.
old cold shoulder.
A birch tree.
Maybe we should try that pine over there. It would maybe be more friendly.
Oh, no. Pines are prickly.
That they are.
And the weeping willow would only just cry.
Probably. She's gonna go over and talk to this one. And do the same thing. Put her hand on it. Can you explain to me where we're at?
Give me a charisma check.
Why don't you let me talk to
Just a
it?
straight charisma check.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not
You're met
bad.
with the same response.
Fuck you. You're doing it on purpose, John. Fuck you.
Maybe the grass will be nicer.
No,
Okay.
doesn't seem like you're good.
Kata is going to close her eyes again and try to draw on her still somewhat rudimentary knowledge of nature to see if that can help her determine where they are.
So we were going from Mithranar to Baldur's Gate, right?
Yes.
And
Can I
Amby
try a
is
nature check?
Nature or survival, Kita, your choice.
Amby is sick of these trees, so she's just gonna start packing her tent.
So, Kita, as you close your eyes and start sensing the world around you, with the chirping birds and the harmony blowing through the grass and melody playing through the breeze, even though you feel at one with this place, you can't draw where you're at. But you have the general sense of direction that north still seems to be north.
Oh, damn it. I just realized I could have intimidated a tree. Damn it.
I'll turn you to Fireword.
Okay.
You see what we did to this campsite? You're next.
Fire.
Okay, so Kita would relay that, and she'll say, well, north still seems north, and things seem different, and yet some things are the same. Perhaps we should just try to continue on the road and see if we can't come upon a landmark that would help us.
So directions are the same. That's good to know. I didn't think they wouldn't be, but
Perhaps if we still continue to the direction that Baldur's Gate was, we'd find something.
well, that would be southwest. So this away.
I guess.
All right,
Well,
in that cart.
Let's get back on the cart. Like, she already had her stuff gathered and waiting.
Yeah, Kata will do the same.
Pack up
I'm
camp.
under the cart. I'm under the cart. I can't be anything.
Where you always like to be.
Move cart to bottom layer.
Should have been on the bottom layer.
Nope. Even Ron's not.
Don't worry, I'm trying to sneak into the cities.
Oh no, it doesn't look like there's plenty of room in the cart.
Gonna have to dump some stuff. Oh,
No, I'll walk alongside, I guess,
Bye.
unless we're going really
bye,
fast.
Keaton. Oh my god. Well, okay.
I don't know if Ron would appreciate you sitting in his lap.
Does anyone
No,
here?
no. Don't you see how it's layered? I'm sitting in her lap.
But here's the question: does anyone here have the land vehicle skill?
No, not on this.
Okay, so none of us are expert cart drivers. That's good to know.
What? Oops.
I mean,
Should have thought ahead.
I didn't even know we'd have a cart. We're starting off bigger than I thought.
Tuna.
I know, isn't it nice? Obviously, you guys would
Alright.
need a cart.
Hi-ho silver away. Let's go.
Sword one. And you
Yeah.
guys
We go generally southwest.
head out.
Yep.
What pace are you gonna make?
Normal pace, right? Or do you guys think we should speed it up since we know where we're at?
I think we should slow it down and look for anything interesting to kind
Yeah.
of get our bearings.
Yeah.
Half pace, but ponderously.
I'll be looking around for anything nifty that might be going on.
Go too fast, maybe whoever's trying to mess with us.
Well, then
Listen.
I suggest, I don't say God needs to say this, but I suggest everybody makes a perception check and we'll see who sees.
Yeah, that's what I was ready to do.
Yeah.
Looking out in the woods for something interesting.
I'll
Yeah.
get you that for that later.
God, what do I do, Lord?
I don't know. What do you do?
As we are traveling across the southwestern passage of this forest, we all look into the forest to see if there's anything following us or anything of interest or a landmark.
Yeah.
Do I make a perception check?
You would need to, no, wouldn't you?
Yeah, let's press buttons.
Yeah, it was my idea, but I got fucking that one.
You see the cart.
I see Honey Bun because Honey Bun's just in my face. Who's the cutest dog in the world?
You're all I see, honey bun.
19.
So cute.
So, wandering through, looking about. You see plenty of things. Squirrels, trees, grass.
Do the squirrels look different?
They look like squirrels.
Oh.
Do they have butterfly wings?
Elvish squirrels?
Well, I was wondering if they looked more sylvan, almost kind of like, mossy or a little bit greenish.
Pointy ears, green fur,
Yeah.
Nope.
Carry little bows and arrows on their backs?
Nope. Typical squirrel.
Okay.
Rabbits. Deer bounding off into the distance.
Aw, I want a rabbit.
I'm starting to think we just got lost. This is all rather typical.
Did anyone drink or do any
Yes.
drugs of sorts?
No.
No, I think that would be your department, not
Yes.
mine.
Yeah.
It would. That's why I asked.
Oh, you've got drugs? Man,
Not on me. No,
Oh.
dear. No.
I'd say you've been holding out on me.
Oh God. I wouldn't be so troubled right now if I had any.
I wouldn't feel so bad if I was high or shit.
Exactly.
And this is exactly why I like being the one that just.
We can't all be made out of poppy.
So I feel like this is the part of the conversation where we as the party need to know who dumped who.
It was a mutual dumpage.
I'm too strict and too romantic for him, and he is too
Just
laid back and
it just
chill.
kind of we just kind of the love wasn't there anymore.
No, it wasn't.
I there's no one else I can really love other than
Myself.
my greatest love and best friend, Ashlyn Fosman.
Wait.
Oh, you were the rebound.
I feel so used, Maybe I should break this guitar pick then.
I mean, I have more. Would you like another?
This one is the magical one you gave me, dumbass.
Oh.
By the way, if anybody wants to know, if you look at my character sheet, you will find a dedicated list to the names of all of my lovers, what they were, and what trinkets they gave me.
Apparently, I gave her a magic guitar pick. I was wondering where that one went.
Now
I
we know where he
mumble
got
under
all
my
his
breath.
bardic inspiration.
It was the pick of destiny, man.
Wow, MB.
He has no
You led
real
an interesting
talent,
life.
but that pick.
I don't mean that as a compliment either.
Yes, well, I did think I was in love with all of them, if that is any kind of consolation prize.
Well, there are many forms of love.
Well, I'm looking for romantic love. I don't think most of them saw romantic love in me, though.
She did drugs. The whole concept of love is foreign to her.
I feel like
Beep
that.
poop,
I
what
feel
am
like that
love?
was aimed at me. Oh, I can't possibly understand why it would be, but I just feel like it was aimed at me.
Maybe because you're listed in the people she's talking about. It's probably exactly at you.
Why, I don't possibly know what you mean.
Hi, well, you must be very dense.
Yes. We had our own relationship for a while.
People call me hard-headed.
So you all continue traveling onward, moving along the path. And it winds around. The forest still wrapping itself around you endlessly. And then, who is driving, Rorik or Ron?
If it's down to animal handling, I have a +5.
They're
Well,
draft horses.
I have-
They're used to somebody.
I have
Yeah,
a
but, like, just in case something happens.
I think it might be better to have Rorik drive.
Also, I
I've
could
seen
probably
it out
wrestle one of those
in
horses to the
Warframe.
ground if necessary.
Well, I'm also kind of good in animal handling. I am helping him drive. Thank you
All right.
very much.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You have two
Yes,
coaches.
but you
Well.
seem to use that tone with the animals like you did with me.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, that's some
Alright,
nightshade being thrown.
No.
Bitch, get out of my
I
way.
know what I'm talking about.
But
I could cut this tension with a hammer.
but whomever is driving, you pull sharply upon the reins. As your path has ended.
Uh-oh. We've entered the void.
Oh,
Oh,
There's a
never mind.
map.
It just loaded.
Where your path
Ugh.
would have normally taken you south and continued on and around the mountain range. You find that it ends.
oh boy.
Well,
Okay, let's see if I can.
Someone
get
start queuing up roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
Kata will kind of prowl forth and see what she can see.
And Emby
Well-
will jump out of the bag, go up to this tree, and start trying to talk to it.
What is? Do you
Please,
do this
someone-
in the natural world? Do you
anyone
just
talk
go up
to
to a
me.
tree?
Yes, I do.
Oh my!
And look, they're really lonely. They really need the conversation.
I-
You have a trinket for every tree she talks to.
This acorn's from my favorite oak. This.
A sliver in the hand,
Oh,
a sack full of bark.
looks like we found a dead end.
Hmm.
Great. Well,
Well,
hello. Anyone out there?
It is nothing but the breeze that greets you, the chirping birds.
Hello, Breeze. Good to meet you.
I'm gonna look at this tree.
Can you tell me where we are, Mr. Tree? Or Mrs. Tree?
Trees are both.
You get the same results.
God damn it, why does nothing want to talk to me?
I think these trees are in a clique. Might call it a click it.
Reminds me a lot of Ron's friends.
They seem to be in a group together.
Well,
I look around for any, I don't know, anything of interest. Any
Um,
That's what I
hovels.
was trying to do. I was trying to see if I could tell anything.
John, could you turn my token, please? Because for some odd reason, it's not letting turn it.
Get,
Thank you.
get turned.
You're so sideways.
But as you gaze around, you notice that the cliff face just continues upward, and there's no general path other than the way that you came.
All right,
We would always go back the way we came.
true.
Yes, we
Let's
can-
Skyrim these horses.
I'm gonna actually because the nature of what we're doing kind of is curious. So this may be stupid, but she's going to walk up and make sure that this cliff face is real and not some kind of illusion.
oh, that's
How
smart.
do you inspect it?
Physically.
I'm going to put my hand on it and just concentrate and see.
And Kita, you reach up and place your hand upon the cliff face. It feels like hard rock.
Rick is trying to how high is the cliff face?
It's about a good 10 feet up.
10 feet? Rick can like just put his arms up and reach the top then. He's gonna try to climb up it.
You easily climb up it.
Alright.
Can Keita join him?
She may.
He just like put his hand out and hoist you up.
Okay. She'll boost up and take a look around. And can she see anything this way other than more trees?
No, more trees. Surrounded by a vast ocean of trees. as Rurik would.
But there's a mountain somewhere in the distance, correct?
Yes.
No,
Well,
you only saw
Oh.
trees.
I thought you said something about a
suppose-
mountain.
No.
No, we were expecting a mountain,
Yes.
but the mountain's not there.
Where you've come to, you would have expected to round it towards a mountain on your path
Okay.
back to Boulder's Gate.
This seems almost symbolic. Like the mountains of our world are very tiny and minuscule to this.
so maybe we have to go the opposite direction, back towards where Myth Draenor would have been.
Well,
Have we
how
come
would we
the
have
wrong
gotten
way?
around? Well, how would we have gotten around the mountains at the time?
Well, if we
It's like a-
really are in a completely different place, it stands to reason that the road would be different and our destinations would be different as well.
Aye, but this is suspicious. This is the only landmark we've seen since we got here, and it happens just be at the place where the mountains would have been. There's
Are you
a
sure
game.
you know where you're going?
Oh, of course not. If I knew where I was going, I wouldn't be having so many questions.
Well, either way, I don't feel comfortable just leaving the cart here.
Aye.
It's your payday.
Not just that, the horses.
That's why I'm sitting in it right now.
Okay, this didn't work for Ambrosia, but I don't think that this will work for me either. Kaita is going to approach a tree and put her hands on it and try to talk to it in Druidic. I mean, I'm just saying if insanity is the same result again and again, but worth a try.
Try to... Does anyone know
Don't
Sylvian?
dare, John.
I do know
Don't
Sylvan
you
too, but
dare.
I'm just trying to see if like if I can tell anything at all
Please, John,
what I
say it so.
All right, Kita, if you wish to try.
And while Kita is doing that, Ambi's going to try a little bit of an experiment. And since she knows terrain language, she's going to get down on her
Terran?
and yeah. She's going to get down on her knees and put both of her hands on the ground, close her eyes, and concentrate and to try to talk to the earth.
Hello, Mother Earth.
your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
God, I haven't seen that show in a hot minute.
Yeah,
So-
we really are in the upscale part of the town, aren't we?
Would you lower class please get out of here? So, Ambrosia, Kita, while you concentrate your efforts, drawing deep into your knowledge and ability to speak to Earth, you are answered,
Oh dear.
but not in the way that you would think.
Oh dear God.
As you
It's a
channel
demon.
your efforts, as you concentrate heavily on what you're doing,
I have alert.
a soft melody just plays through you. And you just feel happy, content.
Oh dear Lord. Do I know what this is? What song is?
You have no idea. Just the song makes you feel happy and content. And just as soon as it was there, it goes away.
Okay, well, Kita, after that, will climb back down and say, all I felt was a soft melody that made me feel good.
I feel like that might be a drug problem, but I'm not going to say anything. But I felt the same thing.
So is this an admission to your addiction?
I have no addiction. You're the one with addiction.
We can have a meeting. We can set up an intervention.
Look, and as Ambrosia is talking and standing up, you guys will realize or notice that the petals that you saw curl up from her dress when she was touching the tree have actually curled downward towards the earth and dug themselves in. So as she stands up, they slightly release and just turn back into their normal leaf or their normal pattern.
Oh.
Well, we're not getting anywhere being here. I guess we can turn around and try the other way.
Yes, I agree with that.
It sounds like a plan.
Everyone make me perception checks.
Rory, where are you doing?
Mom! You forgot. The game uploaded.
Oh, it did. If you want to try that.
I'm blinded.
I don't think any of us are going to see much of anything right now.
So it is Rorik who is off in the distance who
Alright.
not only hears but feels it.
Okay.
Rorik, you feel that as if the cliff is kind of shifting. And as you turn back, you notice that the path that you took here is now completely blocked off by trees.
Mom?
Oh no.
Hey,
Just
anyone else see that?
see
What?
Do what?
Like we're like points behind all of you, and like the path that we had just been traveling on is starting to like creep closed. I think we're being caged in.
Oh, great.
Well,
Just great.
Oh, what the game?
that's wonderful.
Well, let's hurry and leave.
I don't know how quickly we're going to be able to get down to that. We have to turn the entire cart around.
K-turn! K-turn!
3-point turn. We could get them to move backwards in a reverse fashion, you might say.
Can you and Rory handle the animals in order to go backwards?
Jumps down.
If he hurries over here, yes.
Do our horses have names?
If you give them one, or they were given one.
I call this one Nicey and this one Twicey.
Oh.
What?
This one is Nicey, this one is Twicey.
All right,
No.
you're
Here, no. This one is Silver, and this one is Hidalgo.
Silver and Hidalgo?
Yes.
Why do you guys come up with these weird names?
It's not. It's...
all right. You're Brittany Spurs and you're Harry Trotter. Let's go.
Okay. Yes. All right. I'll help you out with your little animal handling check.
All right. Can I persuade the animals to do a very complicated 9-point turn?
Yes, you can.
Or at least go backwards.
All right. So I'm being helped. So advantages, correct?
No
Yes.
need. These are very specific draft horses for your cause. They will comply with your wishes.
They like Rorik better than they like
They
you.
seem very happy.
Whoa!
Who seems very happy?
The horses are very happy.
Okay.
You can almost see that they're trotting in place and doing a little dance.
Can I go in front of the cart to kind of like guide our path forward so that we know the way?
Hey.
What I would like to do is clearly what's happening is not natural in any way, shape, or form. I would like to detect magic.
Yes.
So, Rorik, you're expending the spell slot.
If I could use 10 minutes, that'd be nice, but I'm not sure I can.
It's up to the party.
I mean, I could like do the ritual while we're moving, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I'd like you just to focus on one thing at a time.
Well, I'll handle the horses then.
then I'll get in the back and start channeling. Whenever Rick like does his ritual, his little with the 10 minutes it takes to cast a spell, it sounds like he's doing almost like a war chant.
And as Ambi's sitting in the back to him, if at any point the cart twists or turns or shakes, she tries to steady him. She just puts her hands on him, make sure he stays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kita will be in front, just kind of trying to find the path as we go, because she's worried about the trees closing in.
Alright, so with this, you're just doing a straight turn there, or are you going about the roundabout?
I'll go in the little loop around here because it'll
Right.
be faster than actually trying to get him to turn.
Certainly. Oh, it's so beautiful. I get to... Oh, God, I missed it. Here we go. No, I missed it again.
Stop missing it.
Oh, God, why?
Oh wow, we're all moving.
You are all moving. Ain't that wonderful?
Oh my gosh,
Look at
it's like magic.
And no, I tap for mana.
I am, after all, God.
And as you are coming about, your slow churn through the roundabout, wedging between trees, various bushes, and rocks, Rurik, you're able to get your ritual off. And though you don't feel... Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think... Yep.
Jeez, that turn took 10 minutes.
Yes, it did. You are trying to squeeze this cart between trees.
Man.
This is a big, clunky cart. So, Rorik, your ritual goes off. And though you don't feel anything innately magical around you other than maybe Ambrosia's little trinkets, which very minute magical properties.
Yep.
The essence of the world around you is innately magical to you.
Which is not the case in the real world.
It is not. You feel enchantments, divinations, and so forth.
Huh.
It's completely flowing through the air.
These plants are trying to see the future.
Wait. Question.
Answer.
If he can sense that, then would he sense that maybe Ambi and whoever else is kind of fake would give off that kind of same feeling as well?
Are you trying to ask if he can detect that you're Fey?
Yes.
No.
That's not really how detect magic works. That would be like detect good and evil or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
from like a paladin or a ranger.
But
Yeah.
the thought is that if there is innate magic that is within the place itself, and there is magic in the being that's from the place they are born from, then wouldn't they have the same type of aura or feeling that the place itself would give off? At least a tiny bit of.
Well, that's why there's like the different spells. Because like right now I can see schools of magic that are like inherent in things. There's probably no school of magic inherent in you. I'm guessing if I cast detect magic and I realize this place has certain magical qualities about it, and then I cast detect evil and good and looked at you and saw your innate magical feyness, maybe I could put two and two together, but Rick probably isn't going to think to cast detect good and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole party's evil.
Doubt.
What? I'm a good boy.
But no, Ambrosia, it would not work that way.
Okay.
There's a unique property.
You can use my real name when you're talking to me out of character. You get that, right?
But I like to call you Ambrosia.
Oh, you don't like my real name. Thanks so much for telling me that as a husband to a wife.
Oh, you're welcome, baby.
What you should do is get it legally changed to Ambrosia.
Oh.
But
So, does anyone know of places where literally everything is magic?
Just
Because
glances over at
Rourke's just like
Cat.
standing up in the cart right now, just stroking his
What?
chin, like, huh.
What do you
Well,
mean?
I would guess the celestial realm was one of them, but I highly doubt that we're there. History check?
What do you mean by everything is magical?
So, you see how there's the world?
Yes.
That's magic. See that rock? Magic. Tree? Magic. You? Not magic.
Oh. Well,
Ron,
so that could mean what? History check?
you can give me a history with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
I'm helping you out.
Yeah,
Well-
man.
I think he was talking more to this character, because since she asked.
No, it was Ron.
Is it on? Okay.
Ron can have
It's all-
advantage because of a certain
It's all
thing.
me.
It
Oh.
involves him.
I didn't see that.
So it is Ron and Cat who draw the same conclusion through various means. Cat through a rigorous study and research of magic and enchantment and what possible things can be made with it and how certain artifacts are made. Ron remembers tales of whimsy and lore, tales of the fairy and the lands in which they dwell, and villages that sit upon the edges of the veil, how they could shift back and forth.
Bard life, what?
Ron, you know this could be the Feywild. Cat.
It's like
You've come to
Kat
the
and I
conclusion-
have that moment where we
Yes.
say it at the same time.
That
Yeah.
with the magical properties of this
Feywild.
world, this could be the Feywild.
Weird. How did we get here?
I believe
Feywild,
it
you
is
say?
Feywild. Yes.
Which Ron could tell you that there are stories of travelers who just pass through a shimmering veil without even knowing it.
And as you guys say this, Ambi just gets kind of shocked and then a little worried.
So that explains why everything's a forest and everything's magical and we got transported here in our sleep, because that's what fairies like to do. Great. Hey,
Was it by
fairy!
fairies?
Show yourself!
He's just gonna come up and just like hit him really hard inside his head.
Probably. Furry don't give a shit.
But the question is, was it really by fairies or by someone else?
Hey,
Or something
someone else! Show yourself!
And Ambi
Oh, yes,
just
I do
learned
apologize about that.
Oh, dear
Someone
God.
else? I knew it was you.
I had my suspicions.
Oh no, Rose, I don't think she recognized the voice.
No.
Oh shit!
You see something coming up through the forest.
Ah, aren't you an adorable little bugger?
It looks like a cat walking on his hind legs.
I'm gonna
Oh
read
my
it.
god.
Rose finally got it.
That's a
Is it a cat or a fox?
You can't really tell. It looks like a cat. Could be a fox.
How tall would you say it is?
It is small. It's like just about 2 feet.
Alright, so it comes up to my thigh. Or actually, my knee, probably. Damn. Tall as shit.
You see that it's using a walking stick and has this large sack just over its shoulder.
Oh well, hello.
Kita will come up to it, and she's not that tall, but she'll kneel down and say, "Well, hello."
Oh, hello everyone. How are you doing?
Bit lost!
Yes, we're a little turned
Doing
around.
wonderful, but yes, a bit turned about. How about you, dear?
Turned about and lost. Well, that is certainly unfortunate. But you know what? I can help you. Yes, I can help all of you. Would you like help? Do you need help? Are you
Yes.
helpless?
Yes, that sounds wonderful.
Certainly. Yes, I have an item for you, if you would like. It would be 5 gold pieces.
Rurik is going to judge the intent of this creature.
What
Very
kind of item?
discerning.
Yes. So, what kind of item are you speaking of?
She's too adorable for me to suspect her of anything.
Yes. The item would be a map. Would you like a map? You may insight it, Rorik. It is very helpful.
Can I try?
You may. It is super
I'm gonna
helpful.
pay the.
I'm just super.
I'm gonna pay the
cute
5
about-
Can
gold.
I?
She's too adorable.
Yes, Cat?
Yeah, she's gonna. Can I see the map?
Yes, you may. And
And she'll just kind of like hold out her hand for it.
I've already paid her the 5 gold.
Ron hands over the 5 gold, which the thing deposits into
Okay.
his bag, and it pulls out a piece of parchment rolled up, and he looks at you, Cat. See, there's the map, and he hands it directly to Ron.
Thank you,
She'll
dear.
hold out her hand to Ron and say, "Can I see this map?"
Of course you can.
Is the map magical?
And I'll
Well, it's
you got
done
10 minutes?
completely awry.
The map is slightly magical.
And what aura does it? Is it illusion?
It is not illusion.
Okay, so I'm less suspicious now.
is it? Could it be divination?
Ooh.
What
What?
school makes you say it is?
It would be divination.
Does he hand me the map?
I don't know.
Yes, I do. I hand it to you, and I'll look at the small one here, and I'll say thank
cast
you,
my-
darling. It's been wonderful.
Well, yes, thank you very much. And what do you do, Cat?
I'm casting Identify on the map.
No shoot.
You cast Identify. Are you using ritual or spell?
Mm-hmm. When I have to.
Spell?
Using the feature, it just says I cast Identify, but I think it says a ritual, so yes.
Yes, with your Artificer, it is a ritual.
Yeah.
So the cat sits down with the map.
And
And the creature looks at everyone. Yes. So I see that we are in business here. Can I help anyone else? I do have various items that would help you in your journey.
Well, may I ask what you are? I have never seen anything like you.
I'm a Tenta. Does that help you?
Do I?
Do-
No, I've never heard of such a thing.
Do I know of any such thing? Make a history check.
You can make a history check.
All right. I don't know.
Ron is amazed at this thing. Something is not
So
heard of.
little
It's
friend.
That's so cat-like. I'm blown away. It's so adorable.
Has the creature told us its name yet?
He did.
Said it was a tenta.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Tenta. I'm Rurik.
Yes, very much, Rurik. Would you like a magical item?
Maybe. It depends on what the magic is.
Rurik, you can see that his bag is just glowing.
Oh. What's it glowing of?
Everything.
All the magic?
All the magic.
All the magic.
It is like a beacon in the darkness.
Ooh, sorry, you dropped. Or I dropped. One of the...
A beacon
I think it
in the
was
darkness.
Interesting. Well, I didn't get where I am by avoiding interesting things, sure.
Yes. Let me see here. And he opens this bag and just kind of dives halfway in, his body disappearing through this black void at the top. But you hear this humming from within, and just seconds later he pops back out and he holds up the brilliant item to you. Ah, yes, this item would be perfect for you. It is a sock.
A sock.
Ah, yes, a sock. A wonderful sock. It's only one of a kind, so there are no pairs. I'm sure you would like it. 500 gold pieces.
What?
Well, that's far beyond my capability to spend, little one.
Oh, then all your friends should join in. Come now, Rurik. Rurik needs this sock.
Do I? What does the sock do?
Well, you slip it on over your hand and you hit people with it.
Ah, that's interesting.
It is.
And what does it do when it hits people?
Could we get a demonstration?
Well, if you would like, I could try to demonstrate it for you.
Be a darling and volunteer, please.
Oh, Ron, you're volunteering?
No, he's telling me
No.
to volunteer.
Oh, Rurik.
You know 9 damage when you die in this game, right?
I only have 9 health.
Ditto.
Wait, who has...
Me.
Yes, she'll volunteer.
Ambrosia, you're volunteering?
These are days that the fact that you remind me I have a better constitution than you.
So Rurik's gonna like kneel down and like get close to the thing. Go ahead, bonk me with it, but hold back. I'm a little frail.
Don't mind me. I'm as weak as can be. You watch as Tenta places this much larger sock than his arm onto his little paw,
He's so
and
adorable.
he strikes out at you, Rurik. Do you allow him?
Yes, I will be hit.
You take 1 damage and give me a con save.
What?
Oh, well. Seems it's not as effective on you. You're not gagging
Do I
and
feel
puking.
something happening? Ah. So yeah, Rurik's like, his face goes a little green because like the effect still happens. He just resists it, right?
Yeah. You just get this foul stench all over you, and you just want to be just stand there and just throw up.
Oh, that's like a hill giant's jockstrap. Oh.
What?
Haven't felt that sick in my entire life. Oh. It's quite the effect, little one.
Ah, yes, Tenta. Tenta is the pure of all magical items. I travel the world.
To be honest, if I could afford
travel
it,
the realms.
I might take you up on it. Ooh.
Tenta, do you know how we came to be here?
Ah, well, that would be a question best asked to your parents.
I think I spent all my money on splint armor. Fucking splint armor. I don't need you anymore. Give me my cool sock.
Does
What else you got, Tanto?
All the way down.
Oh, you would like more of Tenta's items? Yes, certainly. He looks at you, Cat, looks you over as you're concentrating on the spell, then pops back into his bag. He puts the majority of his body in there. His tail's out, flicking about. Now the staff's kind of kicking around too. And he comes back out and he looks at you and he flips some cloth out and reveals a very pristine top hat. This item would be perfect for you. It keeps the sun off your head and keeps your thoughts clear. That would be 500 gold pieces.
Alright, just making sure.
Bonk. Sorry, Tanta. You have anything like under 10 gold? We're kind of strapped for
Wait,
cash.
can you still use identify?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's breaking my concentration to like not look at him but have a conversation.
I mean, why don't you try identifying that hat?
Just a moment, Tenta.
I don't know how long he's having me wait to like actually go through the 10 minutes.
Rurik is going to walk over to the piles of loot we have and grab 2 of them and walk back over and set them down in front of Tenta and say, Little one, take a look in here. And just drop the sacks on the ground in front of him, open them up, and say, "Do you like anything you see?"
All right. So before you have the chance to do that, Rick, Kat is
Oh
asking.
yeah, so yeah.
What was Kat asking again? Oh yes, 10 gold piece. So Kat, he turned and well, geez, 10 gold pieces. That's quite a very low discount or high discount. Is it a discount? Are you looking for a discount? I do believe I have a book on discounts, coupons for days. But well, other than that, I guess. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out 2 little items and he holds them up. So in this paw, I have a candle that when you blow it out, it relights. In this one, I have a chalk that never gets smaller. And he holds them up.
I mean, that chalk is pretty cool.
How much for the candle and the chalk?
Oh, well, they are very good guide gifts. I guess I could let them go for 10 gold.
I'll take them.
And he tosses them both in one hand and holds out his other, palm up, exposed.
Yep, and she will hand him 10 gold.
And he trades the items over and just drops the gold into the bag. And then Rook has a chance to walk up. Oh my, you have...
Yeah, Rook just like comes back with everyone. Like, this is not technically our loot, right? We were on a contract to get it.
Look, what
But
are
you know,
doing?
like, Rook just drops it in front of the little fog and says, "Like anything you see."
Oh, let me look. Let me look. And you watch as Tenta just rather opens the bag more and starts pulling out various things. And well, this one could make a wonderful item. It'll take me a while to enchant it. What else do we got here? Oh, this is a wonderful painting. A wonderful painting indeed. And Tenta pulls out this rather large painting and depicts a striking elven woman with long white hair standing in a field of flowers. Oh yeah, they understand.
Well, I don't know if Rose got.
Yeah, no, I'm
I see. This is quite a wonderful piece. A very, very wonderful piece. Yes, I could see what I could do with this. I would like this piece, if you might.
Hi, and what would you trade for it?
You said something about enchanting things.
Oh, yes. I am Tenta, the one and only, and I enchant random items and make them into magical. That's how I make a business.
So I'm guessing you don't do weapons and such.
Weapons? Why would people need weapons when they have a hat that clears your thoughts, a map that shows you where you are, or a chalk that is endless? Do you know how well you can make it as a school teacher with endless chalk? You would not need a sword or go on an adventure. You have a job security.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what though? That top hat is actually sounding pretty nifty right now. But I only have 195 gold.
Yeah, the mine clearing hat in the Feywild probably pretty good.
Actually, yes. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, Tenta, we've got an entire cart full of cool and interesting travel.
So you're allowing Tenta to go ahead and look. That is wonderful. That is wonderful indeed.
Fantastic artifacts and where to find them.
In exchange for an item we may have fancy in.
Yeah.
He twitches his ears and gets a sly look on his face, like,
Could I possibly acquire that top hat for the painting?
Do you have a bag that's like yours?
A bag that is like mine?
Yes.
Oh, you mean a bag that holds many things?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
I'd call it a sack of space.
Sack of space. I like it.
How much would you ask for that?
Oh, well, it's just a bag. 150? Nothing fancy. I mean, you just put random things in it.
And she literally snickers when he says that.
Is this actually gonna be a bag of holding or just a regular
She's not saying
backpack?
anything. Have you reached 10 minutes yet?
Is it a magical bag? That's what I'm asking you for.
Everything that Tenta has is magic.
Okay.
Okay,
He
is it
blows
a
you
bag
a
of
kiss.
Oh dear God.
Oh, I think you have an admirer.
Is it a bag of holding?
No, it is a bag of space. Sack of space. I'm going to have to patent that.
Okay. 200,
Rorik?
right?
He hands you 2 gold pieces.
For the idea?
For the idea, yes.
Awesome. 27 gold.
He says he said it was 150 for the backpack.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you like in there for the bag?
Well, let me see. I'm not quite sure. Everything seems rather mundane. I don't even see a boot.
I am wearing those.
If you had 1 extra boot, that would be amazing.
No. Has it been 10 minutes? Do I know anything about this map?
As they're conversing, yes, it has been 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you find that the map is a map of location. It's a rather strange item. You learn that it tells you where you are. As you
We are, but not where we're going.
unfurl it, Cat, and look upon it, the words, "You are here," is written on it.
There's no like surrounding
There is
image
no,
of
there is no surrounding. As he says, it is a map that tells you where you are.
Okay. She'll just toss it to Ron and say, "Nice spending." And she'll laugh.
Woo!
All right, so
I assume there's like a caveat to all these items.
there needs to be a decision made as Ron is requesting that he gets the hat for the painting.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the hat.
Would you like to check to see what it is?
You want to wait another 10 minutes before making a decision to buy anything?
Sure.
Actually, while we're doing that, Kita is going to bring out a blanket that she was carrying it with her and say, I'm sure the nights here are cold even for one with fur such as yours.
I'll
What would
do
you give me
that.
for this blanket?
Oh my, a blanket! That would be most excellent for my little trinkets and doodads. Oh my, such fine stitching. Such long, and if I could tear it into pieces and make various magic items out of it, yes.
Spending another 10 minutes.
The old blanket of warming.
That's exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I will give you 50 gold pieces for that blanket.
Do you have an item that would be worth that much?
No, an item worth 50. My. He starts digging back through his bag and he's looking around trying to find something. Anything. And
She'll wait, and if he doesn't have anything, then she'll...
He pops back up with 2 items. Well, these are rather strange and mundane, but I guess they could do. And in one paw there's a spool of thread, black and completely wound tightly. In the other, he's got this tiny little bell. He holds them up. You could have both of these for the blanket.
Do you know what these items do?
Ah, yes, the thread never runs out. You can unwind it and unwind it and unwind it, and it just keeps going. Very good for tracking location. Following a path.
That's actually a great item.
And the bell?
The bell? Well, it's not too well. I mean, it's a bell of alarming. It just rings and rings when some undesirables come within several feet of you.
Oh my god, take it.
She nods and says, "That is most generous of you. Here." And she'll trade her blanket for the 2 things.
And you can also use the endless string to string up the little bell of alarming.
I would suggest not doing that.
I mean,
Never mix magic items.
it's... Oh, well, yeah. How much gold do I have? Friggin' 195.
Go ahead and
I
write
have
that in the chat so that everyone else knows.
Okay.
Should everyone quickly type what they got?
I am putting it down in our party loot. Okay. So Rourke has 27, Kit has 72, Braun has 195, Cat has 65, and Ambi has 85.
So that puts us at 444, which is like 60 or 56 gold short of that sock.
Care about the sock? I want the stupid fucking bag.
We can afford the bag.
I just thought it might be a good idea since we're carrying around a bunch of shit on us.
Exactly. I think it's fair to trade the painting for the hat. Is everyone else in agreement?
I would suggest not getting the hat.
Oh, you figured out what it does?
Well, I have not completely
Yeah,
identified,
she's still
but
identifying.
She's trying
Fair.
based on the map, she's putting 2 and 2 together. It's like clear your mind. It's like, okay, I think I know what's going on.
Yeah.
If y'all want to waste my money, go right ahead. Just
Oh,
What
yeah,
about-
you're right. It
What
might make
about
me stupid.
this? What about this, Tenta? What about the painting for the back?
The painting for the bag, that, well...
Oh no, that's above market value.
Hmm?
I would have to give you more.
Do you mind if I see the bag real quick, Tinta?
I will also throw in 30
If you would
gold
like,
pieces.
you can see the bag. It's right there, see? Good deal.
Alright.
Can we inspect?
Well, you can try, honestly. You can go ahead and stick anything you want in there, and, well, it belongs to me then.
Oh. Okay, so we're just going to pick up a stick. Like a rather large limb, and stick it in. See how far down it goes.
You can put it all the way in there. How far do you put it?
I'd say it's a 3-foot long stick, so all the way up till Rook's hand's outside of it. Just outside of it.
All right.
Can
So
he
I
pull
will-
it back out, though?
I will offer you the painting and 30 gold piece for the back.
All right, so while he's thinking about the deal, what are you doing with the stick, Rorik?
I've stuck,
I wanted that.
assuming it's a 3-foot long limb,
Yep.
Rook sticks 2.5 feet in and then tries to pull it out.
You pull out half a foot.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Interesting. It's your stick now, eh?
What? What? Stick? What? You want my stick? No. No, thank
Oh.
you. This is my walking stick.
Oh, no. The stick I just had, and Rook waves the diminutive branch back at him.
We're in a forest, sir. There's plenty of sticks. I don't want that.
Exactly, but your bag ate most of mine.
Oh, yes. If you reach into my bag, and it becomes mine. because the bag doesn't let it go.
And would that happen if we bought it from you?
My bag? You can't have my bag. I have another bag.
Oh, well, that's the bag I'd like to inspect.
Oh, certainly. So, you pretty one.
Yes. I would like to
He
have
looks at
Rorik
Ron.
inspect it.
Did you want the hat or not?
Give it a moment.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
I think it has.
Close.
Ah!
And then he turns
Just
back,
give her another minute, dear.
turns back to Ambrosia. So
Okay.
the painting for the bag and 30 gold?
Yes, well, I'd like Rorik to inspect the bag that I'm offering to buy.
Buyer beware, after all.
Certainly. Yes. Sack of space. He digs in and pulls out this seemingly regular bag, and he holds it up.
All right, Rurik will find another limb. We're in a forest. And see if it goes all the way down.
It does.
And when I pull the stick back out,
Stick comes out.
oh. So like Rurik kind of demonstrates to everyone he's sticking a stick that's much bigger than the bag through the bag. And nothing is happening.
Ooh. Ah.
It's a bag of space. Sack of space.
Sack of space. Yes, I really do like that name.
And you said 150 for it.
Yes.
That's
mean,
why I said the painting and 30 gold
It's
pieces.
pretty boring. It's just a sack.
I think we would just straight up pay for it if everyone's okay with that. A
Well, that depends,
demonstrated
because
bag of
Ron-
holding.
Ron
Yeah.
would be the one that would have to pay for most of it.
I'll toss all 27 of my gold in there.
Thank you, dear. I'll cover it though.
Okay. Rich boy.
So
Yes.
you're taking all 150 for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That painting was for the hat. Speaking of which,
And so you guys get a sack of space. Patent pending. So essentially,
Patent
yes, you
pending.
have a bag of holding.
Yay! We weren't tricked this time.
It's not a fancy item.
No. So
It's not fancy.
everybody
It's very
knows-
mundane.
So everybody knows I basically put it in here as a category, which you can put things under, so it will only be used for the party loot.
so has she been able to identify it yet?
She has, and oh boy.
What is it?
Hat of idiocy.
Hats
Makes
of
an idiot
memory
smart and a
wiping.
smart person an idiot.
Hats of memory wiping.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not kidding. It's probably what it is.
John, Dad, please tell us what it is.
He's not going to tell us. He's typing it up to her.
Yeah.
No, I'll show it to everyone since Kat would understand. That's the right one.
Darling, are you putting her to bed or am I?
If you want to, after we're done with this, we're going to take a little break.
Okay. Well, she can stay up a little bit longer. We got a little longer.
So here you go, Kat.
Can I lay down in here?
Maybe. Okay. Maybe just a little bit longer. Okay.
I'll be quiet while I lay down.
That's actually very powerful. Offensively.
Yeah, offensively, the real question is, when was it? What is the time of its magical creation?
Exactly.
Ah, Fey magic.
Yeah, I figured that's what it did. That's why she suggested not to get the hat, and she just handed back the tent to thank you. It's a very interesting hat, but not something that we're going to take.
Hold on,
Hold on. That
We
was
don't actually
Keita,
know.
right? That said that wanted the hat. Yeah, she'll go over to Keita and whisper what the hat does.
No, it was Ron who wanted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ron was the
Yes.
one that was.
I was
Ron
the one
wanted
that
the hat.
wanted it.
He wanted the
And he was
spiffy
like,
top hat.
I'll trade this painting. Let's trade it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm trying to distinct you guys by your voice, and I knew Ron was a dwarf, but I just wasn't sure who was who.
No,
I'm a
not
human.
a.
Ron
I'm
is
not a. I'm not
Azamar.
a dwarf.
He's the red-headed Azamar.
Oh, okay, sorry. I did the accent, the drinking, and the mustache.
Yeah, it's a little dwarfy.
I'm a party little angel.
Yeah, I should. Just tell Ron what the hat does. It's not something that he wants.
So I assume I'm having the effect described to me.
Yeah, basically, it just make you mindless. You'll be a mindless idiot that won't even know how to eat, breathe, or talk.
Well, we could put it on other people. Could we not?
Well, the thing it's
That
got
one
like a
thing-
clause, right? At time of its magic creation. When it says it, does it mean the hat's creation or the creature's creation?
The time of the hat's creation.
Yeah, so how long ago was that?
Who knows?
Is it like past its expiration date?
There's the 24-hour clock. What time was it made?
Oh yeah, we'd have to use it within 24 hours. And I don't think
No, you'd have to use
That's-
it pretty much every second until you find out the exact second of the day.
Hmm. Oh, so it's an annual thing, right? On its little birthday, don't put it on.
Yeah, so the exact time that the hat was enchanted is the only time it can be used.
Hmm. Could you tell us the when this was made?
Ah, well, I don't actually know.
Ah, I see. Hmm. So other than the day that it was made, after that, it's just a regular hat, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. I'll have to pass on this.
Ah, that's a sad state indeed. It is a very fancy hat.
Tinta,
He turns
I
to
have
you,
a
Rorik,
question
as he
for
puts
you.
the hat on.
do you know why this gorge here is changing shape?
Ah, well. See, what it actually is here in the Feywild is that the trees like to move. They come and go as they please. In herds, droves. Across the plains of thunder and everything. It's quite a spectacle. I have glasses if you need spectacles. Do you need spectacles? I also have this sock. Would you like it?
No, thank you.
Ah,
The spectacles of what?
spectacles, glasses, little monocles, or a spyglass you wear on your face.
And what do
Right.
they do?
He's asking what it does.
They help you see.
In what way? I see just fine. I'm looking at you, aren't I?
I don't know. Are you looking at me? Are you looking through me? Are you looking into the astral plane? Can you do that?
No, and no.
Ah,
Wait, are they like the all-seeing eyes? You know, like what Odin has?
well,
What's an Odin?
who's Odin? And you watch Tenta just pull out a pair of glasses and puts them on.
May I try them on?
Oh, yes, certainly. He goes ahead and hands them over to you, Ron.
I'll put them on.
You don't quite see anything different.
Attunement.
Oh, yeah.
Tenta,
Yes. He looks as he puts his top hat over Ron's face. And Ron, you can see in the dark.
Oh, I need those. I need those real bad.
Ooh.
Tenta,
Wait, are they like stylish? What?
They are like black aviators.
Oh, sweet! I love these.
I've even got the mustache.
Would you take the painting for this one, darling?
Yes, I would.
Sounds like a deal.
He turns and looks over to Kita. Hello.
oh, now you're asking me. I'm sorry. Okay, so she wants to ask him, Tenta, we don't know how we got here to the Feywild. Do you know a way that we can get out and get back to Baldur's Gate?
Well, that's the funny thing about the Feywild. It just kind of shifts, I guess. I'm actually looking for a way out myself. Figured, you blokes knew a way. I mean, I gave you the map. Where are we?
Well, we are here, of course.
Ah, wonderful. Then we could find our way there.
Well, perhaps you can come with us as we make our way, and we might find a town or something.
Oh, well, much gracious host that you be. I would not mind sitting in the back of the cart looking through your random items.
You can always ride on the back of Keaton here, if you wish, if there's no room.
He kind of waves his staff at the dog. I don't like those things. They smell.
I can understand. It was simply an offer.
He tips his top hat. Thank you kindly. So is there anything else anybody needs, wants, desires? Oh, I have this sock. Would you like a sock?
Think what other things you want, little friend.
I mean, I really do like this sock.
Well, perhaps you should keep it. It might be good for you.
No, this sock is no good for me. I'm not strong. I can't wield it properly. That's why I got this stick.
And a very nice stick it is.
It is. Very much so. Keeps things at bay. They don't come near me when I wave the stick.
Well, you're welcome to ride with us, darling.
You talk funny. But I will gladly join you on your quest of going home to Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate? I never knew Baldur's had gates, but that is quite. I do want to see a gate on a boulder. Or is it a beholder? Is it Beholder's Gate? I don't like Beholder's Gate. Do you have a Beholder's Gate? I mean, I would sell a Beholder's Gate if you had one.
Perhaps we shall find one.
Yes. I see that your friends are leaving. Is it time to go?
I believe they are making ready.
All right, certainly. Let's be on our way then, shall we?
And if he needs a hand getting onto the cart, I'll give him one.
Also, little friend, if you're curious, Baldur's Gate is named after a person whose name was Baldur. Balduran, specifically.
My, you know a lot. You
I'm
must
sure
read.
you have places named after people here.
I'm not sure. He just kind of wedges himself on the back side of this bench.
Come on, Caitlin.
And we will go ahead and take a short 10-minute break while I go put my daughter down.
Okay.
All right.
You
I'll
make
be
it
back.
sound